Lucid Group ended its first quarter as a publicly traded company with a soaring stock price and customer deliveries already beginning as it tries to establish itself as the undisputed leader in the rapidly growing luxury electric vehicle sector. Since its inception as Atieva in 2007, the firm has progressed significantly, following a change in emphasis from EV battery and powertrain manufacturer to the production of a line of luxury cars. The company is now manufacturing a line of luxury automobiles. Since the beginning of the month, the share of LCID has more than doubled. We will discuss all of the information that was discussed during the earnings call in today's video, followed by a summary of the company's stock movement. Stay tuned for more details. Welcome back to New Vehicle Media, your go-to channel for EV stock. Quick reminder that subscribing is free and liking the video helps YouTube suggest similar content. Comments are loved and featured in upcoming videos. Immediately after the closing bell on November 15th, Lucid Group announced its third quarter earnings for the fiscal year 2021. The firm initially published a shareholder deck to announce its revenue and cash flow, backed by a conference call with corporate leaders who answered analyst questions. Rawlinson kicked up the results conference by highlighting the opportunities he sees for electric sedans, as well as for Lucid's luxury-level location within the EV market. With each new Lucid Air car that the company launches into the marketplace, it becomes more evident that the market potential in front of them is enormous. And this possibility is not just for electric vehicles, but for all types of automobiles in general. EVs now account for just around 2.5% of the whole car market in the United States and only approximately 4% of the total worldwide vehicle market. The luxury automobile industry, according to the business, will grow at a pace of around 5% per year over the next several years, eventually reaching over $700 billion in worldwide sales by the middle of this decade. Peter Rawlinson feels that the expanding consumer support for electric cars, along with government obligations to encourage their use, gives major support for the EV sector as a whole, as well as for Lucid's position within it in general. The potential Tesla competitor remains optimistic in its ability to produce 20,000 Lucid Air sedans by the end of 2022. However, it cautioned that the aim might be compromised due to supply chain difficulties. According to Lucid Group, the number of bookings for the Air EV has already surpassed 17,000 for the first time. It's important to remember that the corporation claimed over 13,000 reservations only last month, indicating a total order book of nearly $1.3 billion. Lucid's advanced manufacturing plant, AMP-1 in Casa Grande, Arizona, began producing customer vehicles in the third quarter of 2021, and the company broke ground on the second phase of development. Lucid's financial sheet was dramatically improved in the third quarter of 2021 as a result of the completion of the DS-PAC reverse merger plus PIPE, which added about $4.4 billion to Lucid's total assets. The company has continued to invest in the business, including preparation for production and delivery, expanding their retail network globally, and increasing manpower in R&D and selling, general and administrative expenses to support the expansion of their core business. In its third quarter report, the luxury EV manufacturer recorded a loss of $524.4 million with a negative 43 cents earning per share as it stepped up preparations for the commencement of mass production of its first vehicle. Due to the fact that it is a startup, the figures are expected to be negative. Lucid's revenue for the period was just $232,000 because the company did not begin delivering its cars until after the end of the quarter. Peter Rawlinson wants to keep increasing these figures. However, the CEO warned that the company's objective of manufacturing 20,000 cars by 2022 is not without danger, citing existing issues in the automotive sector, such as worldwide disruptions in supply chains and logistics, as reasons for this caution. In his statement, he said that Lucid is taking efforts to manage such risks and that the firm is on schedule to deploy lower-level air trims in 2022 as previously announced. Engineering efforts in the third quarter of 2021 at Lucid were committed to improving product quality and providing final certifications prior to factory operation and customer deliveries in the third quarter of 2021. Lucid's laser-like concentration on engineering has been reinforced by plenty of good press coverage and third-party validation from the media, customers, and certifying organizations like the Environmental Protection Agency. As part of its ongoing efforts to enhance AMP-1's manufacturing capacity, Lucid has begun extending Lucid Air production capacity as well as adding production capacity for the Project Gravity SUV. By the end of 2023, AMP-1 is planned to be able to produce up to 90,000 cars per year. A total of 2.85 million square feet of new manufacturing space is planned to be added during the Phase 2 expansion, which will further vertically integrate the company's manufacturing operations. The Lucid Air, which was the company's debut model, has also been selected the Motor Trend Car of the Year for 2022. A new automobile startup brand's product has earned the Golden Calipers for the first time. We've put together a comprehensive video on the subject, as well as information on how other automotive magazines have rated and reviewed the Lucid Air. You can watch the whole video from the link below, the like button in the description, and while you're there, smash that like button. Following the earnings call announcement, the stock of the company was quite popular in the market. Although LCID was trading at $44.78 a share before the news, the share price soared by 5% in only a few hours the day following the announcement call and confirmation of enhanced reserve. Meanwhile, at the time of this writing, the stock is trading at $55.52, signifying more than a 25% rise in value since the earnings call announcement. Rawlinson added that the Lucid Air is in high demand and the business is seeing an increase in reservations as they scale up manufacturing in Arizona. The company is confident in their ability to meet their goal of 20,000 units by the end of 2022. Lucid is taking measures to alleviate the issues associated with component shortages and logistics, among other things. In its Q3 shareholders press release, Lucid outlined a number of significant events, and the most significant of which was an increase in reservations that the firm has seen since the conclusion of the third quarter. In spite of the fact that client bookings increased from 10,000 to 13,000 in the third quarter, Lucid has added another 4,000 reservations to its backlog. Among Lucid's many highlights throughout its limited existence, the third quarter stands out. Among the first deliveries and the expansion of its facility, Lucid also achieved the longest EPA-certified EV range rating of 520 miles with the Air Dream Edition R, which was among the first deliveries and the expansion of its facility. Using a clean sheet approach to vehicle development, Lucid was able to create the groundbreaking Lucid Air, which is available in 6 trim options and has a range of more than 450 miles on a single charge. I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Do you believe that the luxury manufacturer's earnings announcements will support the LCID price in the future? What level of confidence do you have that they'll improve the yearly report? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment down below. Rick W. thinks that the key advantages that Lucid has over its competitors are that 1. It does not look like an electric vehicle, and 2. It has the longest range of any electric vehicle. 3. It'll have a massive international market since it's a luxury EV that provides the luxury promised. That should wrap things up for today. Keep in mind that subscribing's still free and liking helps YouTube recognize your preferences. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.